This one is the latest one. So I'll double click. You can see sales order type also. You can see the numbers which are also generated. Okay, so double click and press enter. It will show you in the display mode. If you want to change something, now let's say your customer called and he said, no, I want 20 quantity. So you can come here, you can click on this change mode. This is one option. Or the other option is you can directly click on the change VA12. So it will allow you to change this particular inquiry. Okay, here you can just change it to 20 and save it. Okay, or maybe customer has asked you to change the delivery date. So customer earlier told that I want on 30th of September. Now customer is saying I want by 15th of October. Okay, so here you can make those changes as per the whatever changes have been recommended by the customer. You can come here, you can make those changes, and then you can again save this particular order. Okay, so the inquiry has been saved. Now once the inquiry has been created, quotation department will create the quotation for this inquiry. So they will go to transaction VA21. They will select the quotation type. Okay, we created a new quotation type. We will be using it here, which is ZQT1, which is for quotation for RECH. Okay, and what we will do is, instead of entering everything manually, instead of again entering which material, which customer, how much quantity, what delivery date, we can just click on create with reference and we can copy from the inquiry. So we will come here and we will say what are the different inquiries created. I want to create a quotation against this inquiry. Okay, just ensure that you are in the inquiry tab and you enter the inquiry number. Just click on copy. Okay, you can see system has copied the customers, system has copied the required delivery date, material, quantity, everything. And you what a quotation person needs to do, only fill that information which was not filled at the time of inquiry. Okay, so for example, you need to fill very importantly the value. What is the total price that you are going to charge to your customer? What are the payment terms? So maybe payment terms we entered earlier, but if you want to change now, if you want to change the payment terms to 30 days or something more than that, this is where you can do it. Okay, I'm in the conditions tab now. This is where I'll be entering the price. So what are the different conditions? This is again one of the discussion that we are going to have in detail, if possible tomorrow itself. Pricing conditions. Okay, in SAP, pricing works on the condition basis. What exactly do you mean by conditions? So what is price? When you are charging the price to the customer, what are the components of the price? You can have the base price. On top of base price, you can have freight. On top of freight and base price, you can have the taxes. So these are all the conditions that you are going to charge to your customer. When I say PR00, this is a basic price. Okay, on top of that, if the tax is applicable, taxes will be calculated. If I enter additional condition for freight, so that freight also will be charged to this customer. So as of now, I'm keeping it simple. In pricing discussion, we will discuss in detail what are the different condition types, how exactly those are configured. Okay, so I will enter the price as, let's say, 1000. So I am telling the customer that we will be providing you this 20 quantity at the price of 1000 each, which means the total price of this quotation is 20,000 INR. Okay, let me come back, and you will be also able to enter, if you click on this display header details, any additional fields. For example, if you want to tell the system that any additional information, for example, you want to tell the system that this material will be delivered from this sales office. This group of people are responsible for this quotation. Okay, all those things you can provide it here itself. Order reason. Okay, how you got this order? I got a call from the customer or through the trade fair activity that we were doing. Okay, I got this order based on the newspaper advertisement. These things you can enter in the inquiry also. You can enter in the quotation, you can enter in the inquiry, or you can enter in the sales order. So if you already entered it in inquiry, this will be automatically populated. Okay, and this is where you are giving the quotation valid from and quotation valid to. So it can't be open, right? This quotation, let's say, is only valid for 1 month. So if I get the order within 1 month, I'll be able to deliver with this terms and conditions. If the order comes later on, I may change my conditions, whatever I have entered in this quotation. So this is quotation valid to. Okay, let's come back. Now our quotation is ready. We can give this quotation to our customer. If I just click on save, if there are any, again, even if you are in inquiry or you are in quotation or you are in order, if there is any mandatory field which you are not entered, system will give you this document incomplete message. So you have to click on edit. You can see these are the information which we have not entered. So we need to tell the system from which plant the material is going to be delivered, right? And once you enter the first thing, you can see there is this button which will allow you to fill the next information which is missing. The next information which is missing is Incoterms. Who will bear the freight? Who will bear the insurance? So that you have to enter here. Whatever, these are all, most of these are standard ISO based Incoterms which are followed across the world. So when I say CFR, so it means like whether the cost and freight would be bared by the buyer or the seller. So based on the terms and conditions agreed, we have to provide the Incoterms. And whenever you are providing the Incoterms, the location is a mandatory field. I'm just entering the test. Okay, so it is like, for example, up to certain point, delivering that material is my requirement. After that, you have to take that material from there. So for example, I will go to the transporter. I will give that material to the transporter. Now it is your responsibility. If something goes wrong in the transport, that material doesn't belongs to me, right? So those kind of conditions you have to enter in Incoterms. Just a minute, it got stuck. Okay, it is available now. So if I click on this, if there are any other information which is missing, it will ask me. Otherwise, it will give me the message that the document is complete now. So all incompleteness has been completed. Now the document is complete. If I try to save it, the system will generate the quotation number. Okay. Now once we generate this quotation number, what should be done next? This quotation has to be sent to the customer. Maybe via the print, you can take the physical printout, send it via print, or nowadays nobody does the print, you can do the email. Okay, so whatever way, in whatever way you want to send this particular quotation to your customer, that is something called as output determination. Okay, what is output determination? Output determination means how are we going to send this quotation to our customer. So for example, if I go to this quotation and now I want to send this quotation to my customer, what I need to do is I need to click on extras, output, header, and print preview. So system is automatically triggering the output. If you see this print preview, you can see system has automatically determined this output. So the output type is sales quotation. So we are sending the sales quotation. Who is the sender? Sender is this company code. To whom you are sending? You are sending to the sold to party who is recipient. This is a recipient. The form template. What is available in the form? What is written in the form? So, for example, in the form, the things which are written are the customer number, the material that we are providing, the quantity, the value, everything is provided in the form. So that form, this is a standard form which is pre-delivered by SAP. I will show you the printout. From which country, what is the language of the output that you are sending, how you are sending. So print means physical print. status, whether it is already printed or it is in preparation. So as of now, it is in preparation. It is still not sent to the particular customer, right? So this is how system determines the output type. Now, this is one of the very important discussion that we need to have. What are the different output types, and what do you mean by output type determination? Okay, output type determination means whenever you want to send the communication to the customer, it can be the order confirmation, it can be the quotation, it can be the billing document. So for all these output type determinations, there is a configuration in SAP which we need to perform. So that configuration is available again under the sales and distribution. It is under the basic functions. If you open the basic functions, you can see output determination. In this output determination, you have to do it step by step. You will open this output determination. Okay, and again output determination using the condition technique. So there are two nodes here. One for other sales documents, which includes your inquiry, quotations, orders, order confirmation, deliveries. Everything will come under sales document, and this is related to the billing document. So as of now, what we are discussing is sales document. For example, we want to create a sales document for quotation. We want to send the quotation related sales document to our customer. So in order to determine this, you can see I will go in the reverse direction. If I click on this assign output determination procedure, okay, you can see assign the sales document items and assign the sales document header. You can see what is our order type or what is our sales document type. In our case, what is the sales document type?
ZOR2.
ZOR2 we have not created. For quotation, what is for quotation?
ZQT1.
ZQT1.
ZQT1. You can see this ZQT1 is by default assigned to output procedure V06000 and output type AN00. How it is? We are not provided this. It came automatically because we copied from QT. So whatever was available for QT, it got automatically copied. Okay, but what exactly is this now? What is output type AN00? Let's see what is output type AN00. So you can see maintain output types here. You will be able to see AN00. Okay, this is the output type which is applicable in case of quotations. If I double click on this, you can see whenever I'm going to use this output type, it is going to use this access sequence. Okay, I'll tell you what is access sequence. It is going to use access sequence 0002. Okay, we'll talk about this. Let's come to the default values. Whether you want to send the quotation immediately. So as soon as the quotation is created, it will automatically trigger the output. Or you want to send the quotation periodically. So every maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours, you will execute a job where all the quotations which are created in last 3-4 hours that can be sent at once. Okay, or with additional time specification, which means you will set up it automatically. You will tell the system that whatever quotations have been created during this timeline, this should be sent at this particular time automatically. Or you will use a separate transaction manually. You will go to the single transaction which is provided by SAP, and you will manually select which quotations should be sent to the customer. So normally it is always better to keep it as sent immediately or periodically, because this too will not require the manual intervention. This too will require the manual intervention. Okay, so we are saying send with periodically scheduled job, which means we can schedule the job which will take place automatically after a few hours or maybe once in a day. So whatever quotations I will be creating today, at 12 o'clock in the night, I can schedule a job which will automatically send all the quotations to my customers. Right? How the